It's gonna always have people in this world will sell their people out. You'll always have people like that. When you run across them, if you are not like them, then you keep on moving. That is how simple it is. You don't stay there and talk with someone who are that negative towards the race and their culture and their people. They will always have people like that. Right? They'll always have people. So why are we going to focus on them? That is taking away your energy. Listen, I say you are giving too much those people. This negative and negative about man and woman and man, that we are so different. What is so different about us? You see, we love to focus on what is different. Well, let's focus on the same and see how we are more alike than we are really different. Really and truly, we are more the same. We all need air to breathe. We all need sunlight. We all need water. We all need food. We all have desires. We all have desires. Whether it's a bad desire, a good desire, you still have a desire to do something. Whether it's create something or be an entrepreneur or whatever you want to do in society, we all have a dream when we were small. It's only when we be adults and we get a grown and we say to ourselves, nobody like me, you get in a dump, you feel, oh my God, I turn my back on my people. But before that, you were not saying that. I don't think no human being born to betray anyone. I don't feel that. Right? But I think we get caught up in this emotion that nobody like me. So if nobody like me, I'm going to do what I want to do. Forget about this family, forget about everything. Some people get caught up in that, not realize that they were only dealing with a small little community. But a lot of us don't want to deal with that because we don't want to give up on this, what you call vexation. We don't want to give up on rage. We don't want to give up on someone did me something wrong. Listen, you are not the only one going to go through these things in life. There are many people that go through hatred and scorn and all of these things in life. But you're not going to hold on to it. You're not going to gravitate to that hatred towards you. Give it up. I know I say it easy. It is easy. Just walk away from it. That you know that wherever you go, there will be someone trying to pull you down. So, but don't think about it. Do not think about it. Once you have those emotions inside of you, you know how to deal with one another. And how we're going to deal with one another is be positive. And that is why I always say to you, be pensive about things. Just don't look at things on the surface. If you are looking at things on the surface, that means to say you're going to always run into the difficulty. Someone coming to give you something let's do this together. Ask some question. What is this you're going to do for me? What are you going to get out of it? Always find out what in this for me. Just don't take it up and do it, and when you get disappointed, you decide to dislike everyone. Right? We do that sometime and say, well, I am right. No, you were wrong from the beginning. Someone come and give you something to sign your name, look and see properly what you are signing. That is the deal outside there. But we get caught up in the world. We want to move so quick. We want to move so, be what you call, move quick. Let me use that word, move quick. We want to do everything quick. Impetuous. That is the term. Everything is going to be quick. Right? So we know, get away from that. Now, I'm going to go to the scripture now, right? And I'm going to explain to you certain things in the scripture that make us know the family that the Bible was talking about, or is talking about. That family that we should gravitate to. That family that we should have a desire to want. If your family is not going in this direction, well, move away from that. Is what you want to deal with is a successful family. And that's why I tell you, if you like the family Bible, we should live our lives among one another, spread that to your brother. Teach one another this thing, right? Teach one another. Not the family that you know what is contorted and twist up and all this kind of thing. You don't want to deal with a family who bug biting you, and the moment you say something, your family run and tell this one and that one and this one. You don't want to deal with that family. A family who always has something against you. That's not a family. That is what you call madness. You don't want to deal with something and call that your family. If everyone trying to put you down, if you working and people just spending your money, that is not your family. That is not family. But you're sticking there because you are weak. And the reason why you are weak, you don't believe in yourself that you can go other places and build. Family, don't be afraid to build. Don't look back at the past. You see, we have the tendency to always look back. And the moment we start to look back, we turn to a pillar of salt. Right? So don't look back. You keep moving on and on and on until you build for yourself with the family. It's like what you call unicity. That is what it's about. Having your family, but still you can be independent of yourself. You can still think for yourself while you're still with the family. Now, why is it so important to understand the family? This is the reason why. Before I get into it, let me tell you why. You see, once you have this family inculcated in your mind, in your spirit, in your soul, once you inculcate these things in your family, in your psyche, you put it here. Wherever you go, you will take that with you. If you go into Germany, if you go to Africa, wherever you go, whatever people you run into, whatever discrepancy that they may have against you, that family which is inculcated within you, you will always keep that within your psyche. It will go nowhere once you realize that you are dealing with love. What is the family based on? Love. If you tell me that your family do not base on love, then you don't have a family. So we're talking about that family, what the family is based on, what put us together, what stick us together is the love. And if you don't have the love in your family, then that is not the love, that's not the family I'm speaking about. Now, just don't say love, because we all can abstract the love into what we feel is the love. I'm not talking about abstracting the love. I'm not talking about abstracting the knowledge or abstracting what you call abstract the love that which is God. You see, that is what many people been doing. They're abstracting the love. The moment you start to abstract the love, right? Well, and start to see that love through your eyes, how the love should be. Because the moment you start to do that, you start to dictate the love. This is love, that is love. No, you cannot abstract the love and feel you have that what is called authentic love. No, you're not. You're going to still bring the love that the way you desire the love. But I'm not talking about how you desire the love. I'm talking about how you should bring that love to you or go to the love. Rather than bringing the love to you, you have to go into the love. You see, that is the love I'm talking about, which is the knowledge. Knowledge and love is the same thing in the scripture, right? Knowledge and love. Knowledge, love, and God is the same thing. So if you say knowledge, automatically you saying God. If you say God, automatically you saying love. And that is why I always say to you, be pragmatic in everything that you do so we can understand. Do not abstract the love. Right? And that is why people can say, well, this one is love, this means this to you, love means that for you. I'm not talking, this is what you do doing. You abstracting the love in your way. You see, but that's not what I'm talking about. So, and that is why you can go to China and ask 1,000 different Chinese man, what is love? He's going to tell you what is love through his perspective of what is love, his conception of what is love. If you go to Africa, every African going to tell you what is love, because that is what we do as human beings. We abstract the love for we to understand it. That is how human beings deal with love. But we got to move away from abstracting the love and see the love for what it is. And what is the love? Love, and remember, love is the God, love is the law, and love is God. It's the same thing. Love, God, and wisdom and knowledge is the same thing. You cannot separate love from knowledge and knowledge from love from the love. If you do that, what you're doing, you're going to end up always being looking and not understanding. That is why some people can say, I love this man or I love this woman, and this one break my heart, and they do this to me and they do that to me. Reason why? Because you did not understand the love in the first place. That is what you're not understanding. You are dealing with yourself and self alone. In other words, you are loving your own ideology, your own interpretation of what love. You see, did you go to ask to the person, what do you think about love? Now, if you go to that person and you ask that person what love means for you, the person will say, well, love means for me this and love means that. Automatically you will know, well, wait a minute, my love means this and your love means that. We are talking about two different types of love. That is why the Greeks and the Roman and the Egyptians, when I say Egyptian, I'm not talking about the Greeks Egyptian or the European Egyptian, I'm talking about the African Egyptians. That is why they put love in such a way that they call it agape love, a filial love, and this different type of love, family love, husband love, and things like that. They are the first one to come up with that system for us to understand this love. Now, the love of this, the love of that, that is your personal love. So, but what we do, we try to abstract the God love and make it personal love. You cannot abstract the God love and make it personal. And that is why some people can say, God is my husband, God is my man, God is this. No, God is none of that. You see, God is not your husband and God is not your man. The Bible says God is not like man. God wants nothing to do with man in that way, right? So we got to put it in the right perspective. So the love I'm going to give, I'm giving to you now, or making you be aware of what's going on in your psyche. You see, that love that you want is the God love, not your love. Your love is based on a desire love. I want this, I want that. You see, this is what you call ephemeral things. That love is ephemeral. That's a type of ephemeral love. It don't last long. I love my food. I love this. I love dresses. I love to dress. I love the theaters. I love this and I love that. Not that type of love. The type of love I'm talking about, everlasting love. The love that lasts forever and ever and ever. That is the love I'm talking about. So that is the love that the Bible was speaking about when he said to our people, for everyone that curses his mother and father, you shall surely put to death. You see, that is the love. But I will go back to God, that love of God. I'll go back to the love of God and show you when we curse this God, when we curse this our father and mother, what are we cursing? Well, let's start with self. If you curse yourself, if you believe that you are nothing, if you believe that you will never be something in life, that nobody likes me, no one wants me, what you are doing, you are cursing yourself. You are cursing yourself, and you're only doing that Because what people say about you, what people say about you, which people say about you. Most of the time, it's not the ones who love you who are saying anything bad about you. It's the ones who don't like you. It's the ones who don't want nothing to do with you as a human being. These are the people who are saying things about you. So why pay attention or give it any power or give it any energy? You see, so once you begin to look at these people who don't love you, who don't like you, you begin to take it serious. And this is why you can say, I don't love myself, because you want validation from the wrong people. That is what you want. That is why you don't love yourself. That is why you want nothing to do with the black race. You know, no black person, no African man in the world will say, I don't love my black skin. It's not natural to say things like that. It's not natural to say you don't like black woman. It's not natural to say you dislike black women. If that is what you are thinking, you are just saying that, and you validate these things by your enemy, the devil. He put these things in your psyche. Why don't you love the black woman? Why don't you want the black woman? I'm going to tell you why. I'm not afraid to tell you why. Because you have a dislike for yourself. This is how the devil operates. It have nothing to do with the black woman. It have everything to do with you. This is a psyche. This is a psychiatrist. What they call a psyche of the mind. This is what he's doing to you. In order for you not to like the black woman, you must not love yourself first. What you going to look at the black woman? What are you going to see in her what you don't like, that you don't want? Let me tell you what you're going to see in the black woman that you don't like or you don't want. What you're going to see in the black woman that you don't like, you're going to see her as a person that is poor in character. You're going to look at her as being what you call not good looking, not sweet, thick lip, baboon looking, all of this negative thing in society. No education, dumb, foolish, regardless if she have education or yes or no. That is what he's going to do to your psyche. That is what he's going to do to your mind. To believe that nonsense. And you're going to repeat it and repeat it and repeat it over and over until you believe it. The black woman is nothing. And if you keep hearing that the black woman is nothing, of course you're going to believe that. Unless you have some kind of foundation that you are standing on. If you have a foundation that you are standing on, you're not going to believe that nonsense. But because you are not standing on a foundation, you believe those things, that the black woman is nothing. It's an indirect thing. Now, if you believe that the black woman is nothing, what did you come from? You come from the black woman. So of course you're saying indirect that you are nothing. That is what you are saying. You just cannot put it to words. You just not understanding what you are saying. What you looking at is like saying, you looking at something is not real. When you look at the black woman and you see her as nothing, right? So you are looking at the delusion of what you think is a black woman. If you say the black woman, she will never be nothing, you are looking at an illusion. And this is what the enemy wants you to do, to look at one another as we are delusionable to one another. That is what we are doing. You see? So you got to put things in the right place. Be meticulous to your beliefs and things. Examine it right before you say it. Question it before you say it. You see, this is what you got to do. And this is what we see going on the internet. This is what we see going on in our neighborhoods, in our community. We continue to see not we, but they continue ever doing it, that the black woman is nothing. Right? But we are here to put this in the right perspective for you to see the greatness in you. Listen, it's like this. The black woman is an extension of you. For you to see your greatness, you must see our greatness. Let me take my time. For you to see your greatness, you must see our greatness. For you to see her greatness, you must look at your greatness. That is how they will not fool you. If you see yourself as nothing, it's easy to see the Black Queen as nothing. But you got to see it in yourself as nothing first. How do they portray the black man? Poor, homeless. Every time you see a picture of Africa, it's some fly buzzing around. I've been to South Africa and those places. I never see no fly buzzing around. I can be facetious now, but I choose not to. Right? No need to be funny or any funny character about this conversation. So I wouldn't do certain things. But going back now, in order to destroy the family, listen, it's a family. You cannot function without a family. What is so difficult to understand? You cannot function without your family. In other words, society is the same thing. Stop viewing family so small-minded. You gotta stop it. Your family is your society. Your family is the culture. Your family is your politics. Your family is the law. Your family is everything. In society, the foundation was laid down for you already before you came into the universe. Why do you think they got to destroy it? If they destroy the culture, they destroy you. If they destroy the woman, they destroy you. If they destroy the foundation, they're going to destroy you. So you gotta stand on something that you believe. And not just believe something of your culture. Or make the culture. Either you make the culture, or the culture gonna make you. It's all right, but at least you are standing on your foundation. You got to stand on your foundation. You cannot stand on another man's foundation and what he say and what he believe about you. You cannot stand on that foundation. When a man tell you something about your wife, your family, your children, you got to know about your family. You got to know about your children. You got to know what you want to pass down to your generation and generation. Don't let anyone dictate those things for you. To tell you what to pass down to your generation and generation is the family, and the family is the society. It's the same thing. It's your society, it's your friends, it's your neighbors, it's your neighbor friends, and this what make a family. Without that, you have nothing. That is why our people can go to the best university. They can get the greatest education ever they want to get. They can desire all of these things and go and get it in London, in Europe, and all of these places. But in the end of the day, you got to come back to the family. Because there is a desire that God designed in you. What is that desire that God designed in you? It's a burning fire for that mother and that father, that brotherly love, that sisterly love. That is why people can go feeling that something is wrong. Something is wrong. They go to sleep all by themselves and they wake up all by themselves. Going to work, coming back to work. Going to work, coming to work. And there is no function of the family. It's everything, my black brothers and sisters. This we must inculcate in our desire again. Inculcate these things in our community, in the minds of the people. Do not be lethargic to these things. And that is what we are doing. We are being lethargic to foolishness outside there. And let's do this. We have, listen, me, black folks and black people and black family, listen to me. You're all by yourself. This is why when we start to talk, We're talking from an individual place. We're talking from a personal place, rather from a family structure. This is where we must speak firm. This is what we must echo to our people. This is what we must do. If we are not talking from that place, that structure, that family, that place, rather that individual will always be an outcast in the world. The world will not respect us. The different cultures will not respect us because we are not coming from a family. Don't you see when those people want to team up and beat you up? What do they do? It's family. If it's an individual, you run and go call the family. When you have an issue, when you have a problem, where do you take it? You take it to the family. And the family discuss it. Let's see if it's right, let's see if it's wrong. Whatever it is, don't always have to be discrepancy or brothers fighting brothers. Let's say you want to build a business. Let's say you want to build